Got Yellowstone blues? Taylor Sheridan's new show Landman is the perfect cure. Taylor Sheridan's Landman has emerged as the perfect antidote to Yellowstone's perpetual sturm and drang. Set in the oil boom towns of West Texas, Landman centers on Tommy Norris, Billy Bob Thornton, the hardworking and extremely knowledgeable fixer for the Tex oil conglomerate owned by billionaire Monty Miller, John Hamm. Landman contains many of the familiar trappings of Yellowstone, but it's moving in different directions with a heart missing from the Dutton Ranch in Montana. Yellowstone nears the end of its 5th season with the Dutton family verging on brutal retaliation for the murder of John Dutton, Kevin Costner. Without the Duttons' patriarch, Case Dutton, Luke Grimes, and Beth Dutton, Kelly Rayleigh, face the reality that they will lose their family's ranch after 140 years of fighting blood feuds to keep it. Yellowstone remains a riveting TV powerhouse, but a black cloud of doom and inevitability hangs over the Duttons' picturesque ranch. Meanwhile, Landman is showing there are sunnier days in West Texas, despite the turmoil Tommy Norris troubleshoots daily. Landman, co-created by Taylor Sheridan and Christian Wallace, is proving to be a refreshing change of pace and a counterpoint to Yellowstone's problematic tropes. Landman's main character, Tommy Norris, is a working man steeped in hands-on know-how about the oil industry, but Tommy's not the hardliner John Dutton was. Nor is his boss, Monty, who appreciates and supports the necessity of Tommy's work for Tex. Problems, accidents, theft, and even tragic deaths happen on Landman, but not at Tommy's behest, and Norris doesn't automatically resort to violence as a means to an end like the Duttons. Landman introduced attorney Rebecca Falcone, Kayla Wallace, who joins Tommy to investigate a stolen plane full of drugs destroyed by an oil tanker. Rebecca is smart and capable, but reasonable, unlike the caustic and volatile Beth Dutton or her hated, spineless brother Jamie Dutton, Wiz Bentley, the Attorney General of Montana. Rebecca dressing down rival attorneys at Tommy's deposition in Landman Season 1. Episode 4, The Sting of Second Chances, is already a highlight of the series. Whereas Casey Dutton has spent 5 Yellowstone seasons essentially directionless, Tommy's son, Cooper, Jacob Loveland, is impressive. Cooper is getting his hands dirty working as an oil rigger to gain the experience he needs to understand every aspect of the oil business he plans to run one day. Landman has its share of roughnecks and ne'er-do-wells, but the main characters thus far have proven to be admirable. It's impossible to imagine Cooper's sister Ainsley, Michelle Randolph, hating and planning to kill him like Beth does Jamie on Yellowstone. The Duttons on Yellowstone can be described by many adjectives, but endearing isn't one of them. Yet Tommy Norris' family on Landman has already shown themselves to be endearing. Tommy can be an asterisk hole who overdoes imbibing beer, but he's a loving father to his charming teenage daughter, Ainsley, and she loves her daddy right back. Tommy and his ex-wife, Angela Ellie Larder, may be oil and water as a married couple, but there is genuine affection and respect between them. The family dynamics between Tommy, Angela, and Ainsley are the beating heart of Landman. Even better, Landman's early episodes have been about Tommy's family coming back together, to the amusing chagrin of Tommy's lawyer roommate, Nathan Colmfior. While Cooper's role in the Norris family dynamic still has to be established, Tommy's clan reuniting on Landman has been a pleasure to watch, as is how Tommy copes with the sun-haired charms of his 2 gorgeous girls, Ainsley and Angela, appending his life. But they also aim to improve it too. It's still early in Landman's run, and there are bound to be twists, complications, and hard times ahead. But Landman already feels like a boomtown for audiences, while the aging Yellowstone struggles to hold onto its reins. If you've been hooked on Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone, you know that the gripping combination of family drama, the wild frontier, and a fierce battle for land has given us some of the most intense TV moments of the past decade. The Dutton family and their sprawling Montana ranch have captured the imagination of audiences worldwide. And with each season, Sheridan's storytelling has only grown bolder and more addictive. But as Yellowstone nears its end, fans are faced with the inevitable withdrawal from the gripping universe that Sheridan has so masterfully created. Fear not, fellow fans, Sheridan's latest creation, Landman, might be just what the doctor ordered to cure your Yellowstone blues. Set in a world just as raw, rugged, and fiercely territorial, Landman promises a fresh look at the battle for land, oil, and power. With Sheridan at the helm, there's no question it'll have the same sharp, compelling edge we've come to expect from his storytelling. Here's why Landman is the perfect tonic to fill the Yellowstone-shaped hole in your heart. A new kind of frontier. Landman ventures into the world of the oil and gas industry, where the pursuit of land and power takes on a whole new meaning. While Yellowstone focused on cattle ranching and the preservation of family legacy, Landman digs deep into the cutthroat world of energy extraction, drilling, and the political machinations that drive the industry. It's a different kind of frontier, but one that holds the same promise of high stakes and tough choices. In Landman, we're introduced to a high-powered oil tycoon, played by a yet-to-be-announced lead, whose business empire is built on the blood, sweat, and land of the American heartland. The series explores not only the wealth and power of the industry, but also the corruption, manipulation, and personal stakes involved in making fortunes from what lies beneath the Earth's surface. It's a world where the land isn't just a place to graze cattle or build homes. It's a commodity, something to be bought, sold, and fought over. Much like Yellowstone, Landman promises a rich tapestry of characters, each with their own motivations, allegiances, and moral gray areas. The characters will undoubtedly be complex and multifaceted, with personal battles that intertwine with the larger political and economic conflicts. Expect the same rugged, no-nonsense attitude from Sheridan's characters, and prepare for some emotional twists that will leave you at the edge of your seat. A deep dive into power and corruption. One of the reasons Yellowstone has been so successful is because it doesn't just explore the surface-level drama of land ownership. It dives deep into the corruption, power struggles, and moral dilemmas that come with controlling the land. In many ways, Landman will take this exploration to a new level, as the characters navigate not just their personal relationships, but also the complex world of politics, corporate greed, and environmental destruction. Sheridan has a knack for showing the gray areas in his characters' decisions. The people we're rooting for often make morally questionable choices, and the ones we love to hate have layers that make us question whether they are as evil as they seem. Landman will undoubtedly follow suit, with corporate magnates who might not be outright villains, but who still wreak havoc on the world around them. There will be shady deals, political maneuvering, and all the sharp-edged drama that makes Sheridan's work so compelling. But beyond the big business dealings, Landman will also focus on the people who are most affected by the land and energy industries. The families, the workers, the communities. Sheridan knows how to craft characters that make you care about what happens to them. Whether they're fighting to protect their homes or grappling with the consequences of their own involvement in the industry, these characters will anchor the show in a way that is both relatable and heartbreaking. A stunning landscape and cinematic quality. Another thing that sets Yellowstone apart is its stunning cinematography. The sweeping landscapes of Montana, with their vast skies and rugged mountains, have become as much a part of the show as the Duttons themselves. While Landman is set in a different landscape, you can expect the same level of attention to detail when it comes to the visuals. Sheridan has an eye for breathtaking shots, and he knows how to use the natural world as a backdrop for drama. Whether it's the dusty plains of West Texas, the oil rigs that dot the horizon, or the sprawling ranches that serve as the battleground for corporate interests, Landman will offer plenty of eye candy for fans of Sheridan's signature style. Expect cinematic moments that make you feel the isolation and beauty of the American landscape, even as the characters navigate a world that is increasingly defined by industry, corruption, and a thirst for power.